Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel Italy a Place to Love. My name is Antonio and I'm here to make another video to talk about one of my previous video, okay? Basically wasn't a lucky video because unfortunately I think I called it in the wrong way. The video was called, now I don't remember the title, but I called the South of Italy Not Civilized, okay? Now, the complete title was The South of Italy is Not Civilized, but at the same time I wrote I love it. So people should have understood straight away that was a bit sarcastic, okay? I mean, in my understanding, if I say a negative sentence and then I put a positive, it's a kind of contradiction itself, so it means should be sarcastic. I think it could also be called an oxymoron. Now, I don't want to go too deep in the meaning of the words, but anyway, let me explain why I made that video. So first of all, I apologize if someone took it personally, okay? Took it personal in the meaning that someone got offended because I call it the South of Italy not civilized. But let me explain, okay, in what meaning for me, let me say, that video I call it not civilized, why the South of Italy. Let me give a quick explanation, okay? So, first of all, I was born in the north of Italy, from a family that is originally from the south of Italy. I took some notes as well, simply because I made few points why I could have used that statement, I could have said that sentence to say, it's a provocation. People should understand why sometimes provocations are made. But anyway, so first of all, I was born from a family that is originally from the south of Italy. My parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, a lot of people from the south of Italy had to leave the south of Italy to where? To where all these people who left the south of Italy moved. Now, I get even a bit angry in this video, simply because I'm really affectionate to this land. And if I see some disadvantages in this land, there is a reason, and I know very well why there is a reason. So instead of just saying, come on, why you call it like this, people should try to use the brain, okay, and see what are the limits of this land, why I moved to this land, why I love this land. Maybe because I'd love to see this land improved, because there are a lot of problems in this land, okay? And with this attitude of the victim. Now, this is a very bad attitude that Southern Italian people have generally, is to be a victim of the society. Oh, things are bad for the... No, I don't believe in being a victim, okay? I think we are the owners of our life, and we have what we do. We are the result of what we do in our life, as a single person, as a society, as a group of people. Let me say, things are not coming just because they are like this. Things are coming because the mentality. And unfortunately, in the south of Italy itself, I see a lot of problems in the mentality. And this is upsetting me, because the potential of this land, no one land on the planet has, okay? So it means I believe a lot in this land, in this fruitful land, and why it had been abandoned. Because this land had been abandoned by the Italian government. Since the unification of Italy was made, this land was abandoned, and people had to start leaving this land. To where? To where people moved? To the civilized places, no? Where in the civilized places there was a job. Plenty of people were leaving to Germany, they were leaving to Holland, they were leaving to England, they were leaving to France, to United States, to anywhere in the world. Italian people in the south of Italy are nearly, I think there are not even 15 million people in the south of Italy. Italy is 60 millions. Maybe in the north of Italy are living 30, 35. Maybe there's another 10 in the center of Italy and 15 or even less in the south of Italy. So then my question is, why all these people left? First question. And not only in the last 5 years, okay? Generations, 2, 3, 4 generations. People were living, when my grandparents moved to Luxembourg, to go to Luxembourg, the European community back in these days, in the 50s and in the 60s, for each Southern Italian worker that was going to Germany, that was going to Holland, that was going to France, this European community was giving a sack of coal a day per each Italian worker, per each Southern Italian worker, because in the 50s and in the 60s, only the Southern Italians were leaving. And why they were leaving? Maybe because the place was underdeveloped. Maybe because there's no job. Also, nowadays, people are still leaving this land. Why they're leaving? Why? Are they happy to leave their land? Are the Irish leaving their land? Many of them, why they're leaving, if they're leaving, okay? Maybe because there's no job. Maybe because I remember in 2009, in 2010, in 2011, thousands of young Irish were leaving. And even nowadays, they are leaving for better salaries. The nurses that are going to work in Australia, and so many workers are leaving. Are the Germans leaving, for example? No. Germans generally are not leaving. You know when the Germans are leaving? When they have a lot of money and they can do work as an expats abroad. But generally, Germans are not leaving. Germans are leaving when they go on holiday. But French, Germans, Dutch, Belgian people, I want to see where they go. I want to see if they have to leave their land because there's no job. So this reason already is one reason that make a place, let me say, not civilized. Underdeveloped, not civilized. When people have to leave some land, their own land means this land, it's already underdeveloped. Underdeveloped, in my place, it means also already not civilized. Because when people have to leave their own land, if there are Nigerians, Congolese, Indonesians, any nationality from this planet, when they leave their own land, for sure they are not happy to leave their land. And maybe because there is a problem back in their own place. So this is the main reason people are leaving. Then, for example, let me say certain kind of things. Airports, the connection with the airports. If you live in the north of Italy, you can go wherever you want. If you live in the south of Italy, no, for example. There's someone listening Bob Marley here. And so, when the airports, let me say, when I see now, I was living in Dublin. Okay, I give you this stupid example. I was living in Dublin. Perfect. I want to go to Torino. Flights, always. I go to Milan every day, 2 flights a day, and I go to a civilized place. Okay? Then I wanted to come to the south of Italy. To south of Italy, I had 2 options. Naples, okay, or Bari. So from Bari, you only find the flights from May to until September, October. Why? Not for the Italian people to travel and to go and visit, okay? But for the tourists to come here. On Naples, the same. And actually, on Bari, 1 flight a week, not even 2. On Naples, 2 flights a week. And again, 2 flights only if it's summer, because are coming the tourists here. But people who are living here and wants to go somewhere, okay, you might have, maybe if you are lucky, a daily flight to London, a daily flight to Brussels. End of the story. It finished there. So for me, this it's already a bad sign. Why there are no flights? Why? If you go in civilized part of the world, you have flights every day to all the destinations. Then, point 3. If you come to the south of Italy, you will be shocked by the road conditions. Okay, now let me say that I see in the last 30, 40 years, I see a kind of a little improvement of the roads. Okay, it's better than 40 years ago. When I was a child and I was coming here with my parents, oh my goodness, the roads nearly didn't exist. Nowadays, we have some roads, but they're still far, far. If you go to Spain, anywhere, in Spain, even in the desert, you find perfect roads. Here, why not? Are people not paying the tax road? Because the money, but these Italian people should wake up. I'm not blaming foreigners or tourists. Italian people should wake up. They pay the tax road. All the money of the tax road payers should go just to make the roads. All this money. But it seems like people don't understand. Okay, here again, back the victim. People like to play the game of the victim. No, we are the owners of our life. No, it's not coming someone from the sky to sort and fix things. If we don't fix ourselves, no one will ever fix. And you start from the mentality, not from a not developed mentality. The mentality has to develop, okay? We make gold if we want. It's not coming someone, are not coming foreigners to make gold one place. This is another thing. Railways. God, find a railway near here. Impossible to find a railway near here, okay? Here I live in Basilicata. There's a beautiful city. One of the most touristic places in Basilicata is a town called Matera. It's one of the most beautiful towns in the world. Matera in 2024 doesn't have a railway. Another thing, I want to commute from Bari to Montemilone. If I want to commute from Bari to Montemilone, okay guys, I'll tell you this, then maybe another point, and then end of the story. If I land in Bari, and then I have a car, in 1 hour I'm here. Okay, if I don't have a car, guys, it might take more than 24 hours to come here, to commute here, to do 100 kilometers from one city, Bari, to here. I think I have to take 3 or 4 buses to make 100 kilometers. 100 kilometers. Nowhere, I don't know, I think not even in India you have to do this type of journey, guys. Or the buses. And then you might have to wait maybe 6 hours from one bus to another. I mean, if I want to go from Naples to here, I have to drive 30 kilometers, okay, from a town that is in this direction. And then I have 2 buses a day from these places that goes to Naples. Perfect. If I have the flight at 9 in the morning, it's not go. I cannot do it because I have to, maybe there is the bus at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm gonna arrive in Naples at 9 in the morning, but the flight is at 9. I should be able 2 hours, I should be there 2 hours earlier than the flight at least. No, impossible, guys. Then privately, I have to pay someone, I give 200-300 euro, okay? I have to pay 200-300 euro to ask to a private person, please, can you give me, and I have to beg, please, can you give me a journey to Naples? I have the flight at 9 o'clock, please. I give you 200-300 euro. With the money, you sort everything here, okay? But it's always about the money. It's not because there are infrastructures. It's a total disaster here. It's a total disaster. And for me, when a place, it's a total disaster from this point of view, I can even say, I can use the statement that it's not civilized. Now, there's a lot to do. I'm positive. I'm very positive. I'm optimistic. I believe things are gonna change a lot. If I moved here as an investor, it's because I believe that the potential here is huge. Nowhere in the world that's the potential that there is here. And why had been kept so underdeveloped, this place? Big question. These are the big question mark, okay, that from a person that was born in the north of Italy and had everything that needed, travel to Germany, here and there, then I come here and life, guy, it's hard. If you are not a local, for example, if you're an expat, if you are someone who want to relocate here, good luck, my friend. Good luck. I want you to do this, okay? Because there might be some opportunities. And for someone who is looking for opportunities, or for example, as I choose, I couldn't live anymore in the city. I'd rather live with 1,000 euro a month than here in two people than with 4 or 5,000 euro in Dusseldorf a month. Never, never. I'd rather have less money and have such a quiet and peaceful life than living in a big city with a lot of pollution and with traffic and with chaos and with strangers, with people that never smile. So no, no, that's not for me. Anyway, this is the video. I hope I'm not gonna upset anyone if you're watching until the end. And so, have a nice evening, my friends, and to the next video. I'll try to show you more. Now I have some news, so next Friday I'm gonna sign the papers for the house that I bought, so I'm very, very happy. Fortunately, after 2 months and a half, nearly 3, I'm gonna have my own place that I didn't have before, so I'm still in my grandparents' house, so okay, things, I'm looking forward for better, I'm looking forward for the future, I'm looking forward for the potential. I'm not pessimistic, I'm not negative, and I don't even want to humiliate or insult anyone, okay? It's my opinion, it's my understanding. Everyone is free to have their own opinion, okay? I believe that in this world, nobody should force someone else to have another opinion. I'm free to express mine, you should be free to express your. Be open-minded. We have a big power in our hands as humans. But until we think we are small, little things, we cannot do anything, we believe as victims, nothing can be done. Okay, okay, then the very last point. The high unemployment is very, very high here. And so here, when people finish the school, 18, 19 years old, where do they go? To the north of Italy, or they go abroad, simply because there's no job. I was reading some rates, I mean, that unemployment in some parts of Italy reached 60%, maybe 70%. Call it civilized. Okay, after this, I repeat, I wish I'm not getting anyone upset. Have a nice evening, and here the sunset is nearly there. Have a nice evening, and to the next video where I'm gonna show you the beauties of this place. Have a nice evening, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Bye, and subscribe to my channel if you like my video. Be positive. Actually, now this is gonna be one sentence that I'm gonna make that I'm gonna say in any video. Be positive, because if we are not positive, we are not going far. Bye, enjoy, and have a nice evening.